Today's video is sponsored by Aura Frames. More on that in just a little bit.
Good morning from the EPCOT parking lot. We're headed in today because today is the opening day of GE082. So we got reservations for that, but also they ended Flower and Garden Festival. Flower and Garden Festival is officially over, and one of the food booths over in Communicore, the Communicore area, has changed to what's called a grab and goof. If you guys remember, I got that fish bowl looking thing it was from a menu called Grab and Goof. They've expanded that menu to include a few other items. So we're gonna try those first before heading into GE082. And then, there's also a new popcorn bucket. We're gonna see if we can find that today too. So should be a fun day at EPCOT. Let's go inside.
So I think my favorite part about today, I think it's going to be a very well-rounded day because we're going into GE082. From everything that I've seen, and I've tried not to spoil myself too much on like the way things look and stuff, but I've looked at the menu. It sounds very complex. Like they have a brown butter, like I think a bourbon drink. They have a leek martini, like it's got like vegetables in it. They have just all these very unique flavors is what I've been seeing. But then we're gonna go eat some goofy themed food too.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just gotta round it all out.
I also wanted to mention this about GE082. They've got specialty ice cubes. You
Oh,
know that it's a fancy
yeah.
place when they've got specialty ice cubes.
That is one thing that I saw. I think it was Adriana went to like a preview, and I'll link her stuff down below, but they showed a special stamp. It was like, you know how they make stamps with wax?
Yeah.
Like old-timey stamps?
Old-timey stamps.
They did that with the ice cube. They like did this like metal thing in the ice cube and it looked like Spaceship Earth.
Right?
It was so cool. They did it right in front of her.
Amazing. Oh yeah, we're in between festivals right now, so there is no opening moment here at EPCOT except for Spaceship Earth,
That's so strange.
which is the
there's
ultimate opening moment.
No like decorations in the front. And what'd they do with
Moana,
what's his name?
Maui.
Yeah, what'd they do with Maui? Where is he?
He's back in the islands.
Do they save
He went,
those?
chee-hoo! They definitely do.
Yeah.
They 100% save those because that one goofy topiary has been around for years upon years.
Why'd you do? You did like a bowling motion.
Because he looks like he's bowling.
Oh, okay. Was he bowling at one point?
He was ice skating, he was bowling, he's blowing a dandelion.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
constantly changing what he's doing, but he's always in this motion where he's kind of like bent over the way that nobody blows dandelions.
That's so funny.
I'm gonna start doing it like that from now on.
That's
with one
smart.
foot out and one arm out. So our first stop is the same place we go every time we go into EPCOT, and that is the bathroom. There it is, GE082. We'll be up there soon. But first, I'm gonna show off the Pride wall over here. It's cool, I like that they did the Pride colors with Spaceship Earth and everything.
You know what? It kind of looks like, can you see the colors?
Oh yeah, your screen is, oh there it is. Oh, yeah,
See all the colors?
kind of. It's hard to see.
Oh no, it kind of reminds me of this.
Yeah.
I love it.
Walt's here. Look, he's already starting to show a little bit of like wear from where people sit next to him. That's awesome. But he's here and he's sad because he's not looking at GE082 and their themed ice cubes. All right, we've made it over here to Communicore because we're going to this food location right over here, the Grab and Goof.
I like the name.
Oh yeah, it's a good name.
I like it, yeah. I do like the, what was it called? Goofcore?
Goofcore.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because that's for the cool kids summer.
right.
Ah, okay, I like it. I do like that they are really leaning into the goofy themed experiences.
Oh yeah. All right, we're going to the Grab and Goof. They're doing like trivia for Encanto over here. Here's the menu right here, mac and cheese bites, pepperoni pizza ravioli, and then cookies and cream ravioli. We're gonna get all three of those.
Well, it's interesting that they're serving this with ranch.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then that's the gone fishing we got last time.
But before we give our snacks a try, a word about today's sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by Aura Frames. Aura Frames are digital picture frames that make displaying and sharing photos delightfully simple. And with Father's Day right around the corner, you may still be looking for that perfect gift. I'm a dad, and I love all of our Aura frames, but you don't have to take my word for it. Aura frames are featured in over 495 gift-giving guides as the #1 digital picture frame. It's even featured as the #1 digital picture frame on Wirecutter, which is the website that I use for all of my research for gift-giving and for just buying things for myself. Is your dad like me? Is your dad like a little project? Boy, do we got the perfect little project for him. An Aura frame. And when I say little, I do mean very little. This thing is so simple to set up, but he will have so much fun organizing all of his different photos and putting different photos on the frame. And you can even give him a little challenge because the Aura frame has unlimited storage. You could say, Dad, see how many photos you can get on your Aura frame. It holds a lot. Say he doesn't like setting things up and he wants something super simple. Aura frames. They are so simple, you could set it up before you give it to him, and then you could add photos from wherever you're at in the world as long as you have an internet connection. Say you're like me, you like going on cruises. Take pictures of everybody out on the cruise, send it right over to the frame. It happens in real time. As long as you have an internet connection, you can send photos to the Aura frame. Also, the packaging is so nice already, you don't even have to wrap it. Just put a bow on it and give it to Dad, or whoever you're celebrating this Father's Day. It's an easy gift to give and an easy gift to get. Also, something that I really like, because as you all know, I am a dad, and I don't like it when anybody touches my thermostat because it wastes energy. But the Aura frames have a light sensor on them, so when the lights turn out, the picture frame turns off, so you don't have to worry about using energy in the middle of the night. Dad approved. Aura has a great deal for Father's Day. For a limited time, you guys can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $30 off their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's AURA frames.com, and you can help support the channel by mentioning us at checkout. Use the promo code TRACKER. Terms and conditions do apply. So thank you to Aura for sponsoring today's video, and now back to the video.
So first we got the savory item on the menu there. It's the mac and cheese bites with buttermilk ranch. And we were just mentioning how we thought it was going to be like EPCOT's own ranch, but it's Ken's.
It's just Ken's.
It's just Ken's ranch. We also got the pepperoni pizza raviolis with Parmesan and marinara. These look good. They look like little tiny, like, they almost look like pierogies.
Yeah.
And then we've got the cookies and cream ravioli. They're sandwich cookie crusted chocolate cream ravioli topped with chocolate ganache and vanilla cream.
So it goes $5.50, $6, $5.50.
Okay.
These, an upgraded pick.
I wonder why.
the pepperoni.
Oh, okay.
All right, which one do you want to try
Let me
first?
open the
Oh, we
ranch.
got to open up Ken's Ranch. All right, we're going to start with the macaroni and cheese bites. Ooh, that does not look nice.
I thought it was going to be like more gooey cheese.
This is Goofy's macaroni.
That's true. I'm
Right,
dipping
let's
it
give
in
it a
the
try.
ranch.
Oh, starting with the ranch. The suspense is killing me.
I do like it.
She likes it.
Well, it's not like a super high quality mac and cheese, but I don't think it needs to be. You know, this kind of reminds me of like bar food, but for kids.
When you think of Goofy, bar food.
I mean, kids love mac and cheese. Kids love things that are fried. Some kids love ranch. I don't know. Our kids don't really like ranch, but
I think that kids will like this. I think you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah, the macaroni and cheese is Kraft macaroni and cheese.
I think it's.
It is Cisco macaroni and cheese.
It probably actually is that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I do
It's
like it.
Aramark macaroni and cheese.
So it was $5.50, and we got five macaroni and cheese like nuggets and the ranch. So each
Yeah.
item.
No, there it is. Each nugget was $1,
Yeah.
and then the ranch was 50 cents.
Wow. Okay, if you break it down like that, it's not really worth the price. But I would pay for it. I would pay $5.50 for this.
Yeah.
I think this would hit the spot.
Yeah, especially like for those of you guys that are out collecting your passport stamps, if you will, drinking around the world,
Oh yeah.
this is where you want to come. Goofy's got you covered.
Okay. I mean, it does have a nice flavor.
I'm gonna try this.
I did it without the ranch.
Okay, I'm gonna
Salty,
try.
you know. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try the pepperoni pizza. I put some marinara on it. I gotta lean forward here.
One of my favorite things to edit is when you eat food and you immediately drop it on your pants. And you go, oh, got it on my pants.
That happened with the milkshake yesterday.
Like every time you eat food, you say that.
I didn't taste any pepperoni in that. Just
Oh,
tasted
no?
like marinara and cheese. I just had that bite without the marinara. I think it's better without the marinara.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you dropped it on your pants. You know what this is? You know
It's
what the filling
inside
is?
of a Totino's pizza roll.
No, this is the filling from the pepperoni pizza spring rolls at Magic Kingdom.
You think?
I think so.
So the inside reminds me of a Totino's pizza roll because it's kind of like mushy, like the cheese, the sauce, the meat. It's kind of all mushed together in a mush. Let me see if I can show it to you.
I see one piece of pepperoni in there. That's good.
There's a whole bunch. Like that's one, that's one, that's one, that's one. They look like little chunks of ham. So the more I'm eating the pepperoni pizza roll or the pepperoni pizza ravioli, the cheese is a little grainy for me. I don't like that texture. The texture's a little weird. Probably wouldn't order that one again.
Yeah, I feel like I'd just come over here to Connections and get a pizza.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the real star of the show.
Right?
Oh no, this one you're for sure going to drop on your pants, so I'm going to set this down.
Oh yeah.
This
I'm
is
gonna
a
dip.
this is a messy one.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll I'll act as a bib.
That's not my flavor, but Like it's well, it's moving into my
isn't
flavor.
it your flavor?
So, I think it was the vanilla cream sauce. The rest of it tastes kind of like a s'more.
Okay, so it does taste like the inside of an Oreo to me.
Yeah. Oh, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like cookies and cream Pop-Tart.
Oh.
That's what it was.
Here's what the inside looks like.
Yeah. This looks like an Oreo, like crushed up in there. You love this, right?
I do. I love Oreos.
It tastes like an Oreo, like a cookies and cream Pop-Tart.
It's very sweet. It's very messy,
Yeah.
but it is very good.
Oh, almost time for our GE082 now. Now that we've had our what's that called in the beginning of a meal?
Amuse-bouche.
Amuse-bouche. We're gonna head in.
3 appetizers is hardly an amuse-bouche. It's 3 appetizers.
Yeah. But
An
yeah.
amuse-bouche is like 1 bite.
Okay.
TheTimTracker's version of an appetizer.
TheTimTracker's version of an amuse-bouche. Spoiler alert, it looks like it's gonna rain. But we're headed into GE082. I'm excited to see if it rains while we're in there, what the view looks
can
like.
see what the view looks like. I also wanted to mention that we're here with our friend Mike.
Hi. He doesn't have a microphone on him, but there he is. Hi.
So Mike actually invited us to join him on his reservation, so thank you so much. And he's also going to be vlogging today, so we'll link his video down below whenever it's ready. Are you?
Soonish.
Okay, yeah. It'll be down there for you to check out. But I'm very excited, so I was just asking you, what are you most excited to try?
The brown butter old fashioned, definitely.
Yeah, that one sounded weird to me.
Yeah. A lot of the menu does seem weird.
Well, what was the other one? It was like a leek, a caramelized leek?
Yeah, that's a caramelized leek martini. I think.
Martini.
Yeah.
That just sounds like interesting.
Yeah.
What are you going to try? I think they have mocktails, right?
I think so. We'll see what they've got.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead in. Our reservation's in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Let's run.
So while I was here during construction, I was kind of like speculating on where you get into this place.
Oh yeah. How do you get in?
I think it's through Project Tomorrow, right?
Do you know?
I'm not sure either.
Let's find out. Let's go into Project Tomorrow, and then we'll see if the door is gone. Bubblegum. We're heading in.
So tell me you have a kid without telling me you have a kid. Sticky, 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 sticky bubble gum.
Oh heck yeah! Look at this. Look at this.
This
Wow.
is,
Oh, wait,
isn't it kind of giving Star Cruiser a little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Right? Like we're going to be transported into a geodesic sphere that will feed us drinks and food.
It's gonna feed it to you.
Yeah,
I
a
like
robot
that.
feeds you your drinks and your food. That's what they should have done.
And his name is Energy.
Oh, I like that.
I want to go outside because there's a door from outside right here.
Oh, is that how you get in?
I think so. Let's find out. So yeah, the entrance is just on the other side of Spaceship Earth, or the other side of Project Tomorrow, but there are no signs outside.
Oh, it's a secret. It's like
yet.
a speakeasy. Is this
Right?
a speakeasy?
Do we have? Is there a code? Do we have to say
You have to
something?
say, I have a reservation.
I'm here for energy. Oh, this is the code is Wonders of the Future.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
Yeah, just set it off the wall.
Oh,
You gotta walk in and say, I'm here to see a guy about a mouse. So from that side, you walk in, and there's the sign right there, GE082. This is super cool.
yeah.
Like, I feel like we're at the coolest club in New York.
It has everything.
It has everything. It's got specialty ice and
It has no entrance,
fireworks, no signs.
no children.
Oh yeah, that kid was trying to go in. Jen's already like, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
No, but it's like, I didn't, like, look at this. This is like a futuristic washboard.
You're doing ASMR.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Look at the ceiling.
I
Look
do
at it
love
sparkle as you walk in. Oh, and the wall. Oh my gosh, there's so many different things.
Oh, I love all the details. I think this is so fun.
Like a grand and miraculous spaceship, our planet has sailed through the universe of time. And for a brief moment, we have been among its passengers. Now, also dinosaurs have been amongst its passengers. Thank you. We asked what the best reveal was. Oh man, look at the ceiling and everything. And they said, take the stairs. Oh man, I'm getting dizzy. Ooh, look at it. Tranquil scented hand towel. What does it smell like?
It smells like a spa, like a really nice spa, like
yeah.
lemongrass.
Okay.
Yeah, I like
I
it.
like that all of the lighting fixtures are specialty. There's so many things happening in all directions. I don't even know where to look. So the original concept art over here, you can see originally there was going to be gold panels, but the gold was too hot, so they switched to
I
the
couldn't
silver.
imagine a gold spaceship Earth.
Oh, I could. It would be amazing.
That sounds like very luxurious.
It would be
looking.
like Oz.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
For sale.
Can you buy these?
You can buy this.
Oh.
GE082 wine glasses.
It's the Luigi Bormioli wine glass, created with traditional Italian craftsmanship and new age glass-making technology. It features lead-free crystal of the highest quality, and it is dishwasher safe.
Ooh, I didn't even notice like the geodesic
Yeah, I like
on
that.
the bottom. Oh, I'm freaking out, man. I just looked down the hallway.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Wait, those are real panels?
He said this is the only place you can touch the outside of Spaceship Earth.
Oh wow.
So this wasn't actually the concept art. This is just, it's laid out in the parking lot here before they even built it. And you can even see, it kind of looks like the land over there. But yeah, they can see that the silver is leading to Spaceship Earth in the present. But this is the original idea for Spaceship Earth, was that it was going to be gold. Look at this. So this is where he said that this is the only spot that you can touch Spaceship Earth. Look at that.
Ooh, I bet it gets so hot. Like,
Right?
not in here, on the actual.
On the outside, yeah.
Hidden Mickey.
Oh yeah, hidden Mickey.
So we're outside the interventions area.
Oh, how fun.
This is outside of Interventions?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the fiber optic
yeah.
light. Well, they have some of their liquors on display when you first walk in. This is amazing. So in the case here, these 4 bottles were specifically, like these 4 different styles were specifically distilled for Walt Disney World, for this location. You can see they say Disney Parks and Resorts on them. This one's got a little one that says barrel number 150, Walt Disney World. This one over here, barrel number 45 for Walt Disney World.
They said you won't find them anywhere else in the world.
Right. And then these are the bottles that were signed by the master distillers that came down to train the cast members here at GE082. And this Uncle Nearest one is the person who trained Jack Daniels to become a master distiller. This is his granddaughter, who is now the master distiller and the only African-American master distiller in the world. Pretty cool. So this is like one of the places that you could come to try a really fancy bottle of bourbon or whiskey. Said that maybe there might be like 3 of these bottles in the state of Florida. And you could try it here. Also wanted to point out that you do have a fireworks package. And this is the view of the fireworks that you get. You can see all the way over to the American Pavilion from here. Have a look at the menu. Oh, gives you a cocktail key. Kind of explains what the different things are, the different types of ice, the different types of glasses, and the different kinds of preparation. Since the inception of EPCOT, Spaceship Earth has welcomed visitors from around the world as a shining beacon of optimism and hope, an awe-inspiring union of imagination and engineering. This 180-foot tall geodesic sphere represents the limitless potential of human ingenuity. Now we invite you to celebrate the spirit of Spaceship Earth. Welcome to GE082. So just a little bit of a backstory for you guys. This space that we're in right now used to be the Siemens, the company Siemens Lounge. And they took the boardroom, which was kind of back there, and converted it to the kitchen. And then this was kind of like their flex space that they could use for entertaining or corporate gatherings or stuff like that. And they turned it into the seating area here. And what you're seeing right now behind me and when we walked in, that's the entirety of the space. There's like maybe 92 people could fit in here. Not a lot of people could fit in this location. So if you can get the fireworks package, I think that it'll be a good view, but I think it might be hard to get because the space is so small. So you can see on the drink menu how they utilize the key to tell you how each one is prepared.
I think that's really fun.
Right? And then also this one right here, the exclusive Disney Select Bourbon Flight. These bourbons have been hand-selected for GE082 and it can only be experienced within these walls. Can't take it to go.
No.
You heard it here first, folks.
We were asking, oh yeah, you can't take, you have to drink it here.
That's what the menu says.
Wow. We were asking Mike, because Mike, he picked the bourbon drink to try, so we were like, oh, maybe we'll order you the bourbon flight so you can tell us what you think of it. But we were kind of thinking that might be a little too much for our...
For like noon on a Wednesday.
Yeah. So maybe we'll come back.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean,
should we try to come back?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
I ordered both mocktails. This one does have coffee in it, so I'm just gonna have one little sip of it.
So she said that this was the cast favorite, the walk through the garden, and she said it tasted like a botanical lemonade.
Okay, I like that.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, well, it
I
has
wanna
seed
try
lip in it, so that's probably the botanical part.
Okay, is it like a gin?
Not 108 non-alcoholic,
okay.
so I don't know what that means.
Interesting.
But then they also have beer selections, as well as champagne, sparkling wines, rosés, whites, reds, and then these are the food items. So they got a charcuterie board. The cannellini hummus is their plant-based option. They've got a fungi flatbread, and they've got 2 seafood items here. I'm interested to see what you guys think of these seafood items. We ordered everything on this menu.
So our server did mention that she recommended kind of pacing them a little bit because she said you should eat the crab gâteau as it comes out. So you don't want to like wait too long to eat that one. I'm excited to see what that one looks like because if I'm remembering correctly, a gâteau is like a layered cake. Yeah. So is this going to be like a crab, but like a layered crab cake, not like a traditional crab cake?
I think you're right, yeah. It should be like layered with the cheese, the mustard, and stuff like that.
Yum, that
no,
sounds
maybe
good.
not. That's the vinaigrette.
The cheddar is like throwing me off.
The smoked cheddar?
Yeah, like having cheddar with your crab sounds weird. Does that sound weird?
It does, yeah.
Okay, I'm like, I don't know. I don't eat a lot of crab, but I definitely don't eat it with cheddar cheese.
So the first thing that I wanted to mention is look at how delicate these glasses are.
Oh yeah.
This is just our water. But like, look, there's not even like a bottom to it.
Oh yeah, I bet they're gonna break
Right?
so many of these.
No, this is a fine Italian, right? That's the guy made
this
it,
is
right?
Luigi.
Did Luigi make this one?
I think so.
Maybe.
We'll have to ask.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I feel so bad for our server. I've been asking her so many questions, but she's been so great. She's had answers for everything.
Also,
So-
Dave, the manager, came over and has been
I
talking to us.
know, he's like wonderful.
Yeah.
He's
So
kind of like the George Miliotis of this bar. Yeah.
So he explained how the menu is set up. He said that it's most adventurous starting here and works its way to entry level here. Not here, sorry. Here.
This is more like alcohol based.
Yeah,
This is gonna
more
have the
alcohol
most
forward.
amount of alcohol, yeah.
Right? And most like unique flavors.
Well, so we
Or, like,
also asked our
adventurous
server,
flavors.
I was asking her, I'm like, I'm surprised that nobody mentioned the leek martini because I feel like that I would be like, oh, you have to try this one. It's so unique. But she was saying that she thought it tasted like a French onion soup in a glass.
Oh.
Like a very savory cocktail.
Okay.
So I feel like maybe I'll order it, but I just don't think I could drink the whole, I don't know, that's a lot of alcohol.
But then he said, like, if you are just dipping your toe into cocktails, you start with the brulee banana highball. And I like that they give descriptions of everything here. So, like, oh, and he also said the Electron was the bartender's favorite.
He said it was a healthy cocktail.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I'm all in.
Yeah. But, like, you can see here, what grows together goes together. That's the banana brulee highball. I don't know what grows. Oh, the coffee, cocoa, and banana are all, like, rainforesty type plants. So they grow together, so they go together. And then, you know, fresh, earthy, and will have taste buds buzzing, captivates the heart of the agave enthusiast. So you could go through without even like really knowing what these different items are and be able to pick out a drink, no problem. He also said that this was like the best rum and Coke you've ever had. There's no rum in it and there's no Coke in it.
He said that when you take a sip, you're gonna have this familiar feeling, like where have I tasted this before, and it's gonna kind of throw you back to a rum and Coke. But there's no rum or Coke. It's obviously, you know, much higher end ingredients. But I was gonna say you could do that, or you could do what I do, and you could just.
But you ended up
There
on the
you
brulee
go.
banana. He also said that the peach shrub whiskey smash, and he said that this one was like sitting on a southern porch at sunset, drinking in a rocking chair.
He said it was very dangerous though,
Yeah, he
because
said
I
you
think
could
it's an
drink it
easy to
all day
drink.
long.
Yeah.
And that one says bright, delightfully tart, and easy drinking. Easy drinking. It's right there on the menu. So I wanted to point out all of the different features of the restaurant, starting with the backs of the chairs. You know, you've got some like hexagon feels like honeycomb, spaceship Earth feeling. The backs of these chairs are supposed to represent the when you get to the top of spaceship Earth, the ceiling with the stars, and then when you go down backwards, and then this chair right here, the geodesic sphere, like the geodesic pattern that's on the outside of spaceship Earth.
I love it. There's so much energy in here. Like it's so exciting being in here right now. It is very loud. I'm sorry if it's very loud, but there's a lot of like cocktail making, conversations. Just there's a lot going on.
You do feel like you're in a corporate lounge, right? You feel like you're like, I'm in a special place,
Yeah, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here.
right?
But also, I want to say that next time if we come again, I want to sit by the window
But also, there is a fireworks package.
Yeah, so we'll talk about that in a little bit, but I have some thoughts on it.
Okay, but speaking of fireworks, notice the lights.
Yeah, Well, this one looks like Spaceship
And that one looks
Earth.
like Spaceship Earth,
Yeah.
the big one in the middle. Do you think they're supposed to look like Spaceship Earth or fireworks?
Why not both?
Ooh,
¿Por qué no los dos?
that's true. Take a look at behind the bar, all the different liquors they've got there.
Fungi flatbread.
Fungi flatbread. Cannellini hummus with papadum lentil chips.
So you have two different kinds of breads. You have baguette, cranberry loaf, three different kinds of meats, hamon iberico, wagyu bresaola, calabrese salami in the back. At the front is going to be tête de mon. Then we have truffle tremor goat cheese at the back left. At the center is Point Reyes blue cheese. We also have B&B pickles. Those are delicious. Then at the front, these two, they look very similar, but they're very different. So you have peach chutney and honeycomb brought to us locally here in Florida. And I personally like to finish this dish off with our pecan olive brittle that's right near the breads. It's kind of like the dessert of the dish.
Amazing. Thank
Well,
you.
enjoy.
This was the brown butter, right? The brown butter old fashioned.
That one was like very cool. I got the strawberry and coconut right hand. It is coconut, anejo rum, Campari liquor, Carpano Antica Formula Sweet Vermouth, and strawberry. This was $25. So one thing I'll mention is that these drinks are so pricey. They are all like about $24, $25, $26 a piece. And I feel like they did that so that you won't like overserve yourself, right? Like, don't you kind of think?
Well, also these are all high-end liquors too.
Oh, right, yeah, you're paying
Welcome to
for
Manhattan.
That's true. That's true.
So these are the two non-alcoholics. The one that Jen's turning right now is the Walk Through the Garden. This is $17. This has Seedlip Garden 108 non-alcoholic spirit, basil, fennel, lemon, Ella Cocktail Company orange bitters, the Bitter Truth celery bitters, and bubbles. And then this one I got because I wanted to just taste one sip of it, but it does have cold brew coffee in it, which is caffeinated, so I'm not gonna have too much of it. But this is called the Manhattan in the Morning. This was also $17. And this is Seedlip Spice 94 non-alcoholic spirit, Joffrey's Coffee cold brew, maple, Verjus Blanc, tart cherry, Fee Brothers Black Walnut bitters. All right, I'm gonna try the Manhattan in the Morning first, because this is the one I'm gonna drink the least amount of. This smells, I can't even explain what this smells like. It's very familiar smelling,
Oh, it smells like Christmas.
right? But like, doesn't it smell like a Christmas shop,
Yeah,
right? Because there's something else to it.
it smells like a cinnamon broom.
It smells like a Joann's fabric at Christmas. Pretty good. It tastes like a Joann fabric at Christmas.
Ooh.
Drink stirred, not shaken.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it would be carbonated.
No, this one wasn't.
Oh, okay.
This one was the coffee base, which it feels like there's not a lot of coffee in there.
Go from there and then down.
It doesn't taste like it.
So even though I don't drink caffeine, I feel like I could probably drink that whole thing. Don't take my word for it. Like if you have a heart condition, don't say
yeah.
TheTimTracker said I could drink this coffee.
TimTracker's my doctor.
Yeah, so you go, you work.
I'm gonna. This is my favorite. How do you drink this? It's just in my nose. I don't even know what this thing is that's in my nose.
I think it's like a, I don't know actually.
This is easy drinking right here. This tastes like a Sprite.
I want to try. I'm like that. I'm like the baby who's taking your snacks.
An elevated Sprite with hints of an earthy flavor.
Yeah. I love that.
It's good. You could drink that all day long.
This tastes like a botanical like lemonade. So Mike ordered the brown butter old fashioned. This is like one of their best sellers. Or I guess they just opened. So how is it a bestseller?
Well, they've had mock services.
I think she said she thinks it's going to be a bestseller. Okay. So what do you think?
It's really, really good. It's surprisingly sweet.
Oh.
Like it's got that sweet, like brown butter. Really, like it really comes through, and it is buttery. It's weird to describe an old fashioned as buttery, but it's really good. I think it's a good if you're not really a big fan of old fashions, it's a good flavor profile to kind of get you into it. I don't know, I really liked it.
It's a gateway old fashioned. It almost smells like a baked good. Wow. Okay. It also smells like very heavily of bourbon, obviously.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God. I can't do that. That's like a one and done for me. It does. I do taste the butter. Wow, that's weird. Interesting. Weird in a good way.
Okay. Now taste yours.
I feel like I need a palate cleanser.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
eat
a
some
lot.
of this blue cheese. So she did mention to us, she's like, you should wait to order the seafood items because you want to eat them hot.
Yeah, which makes
And
sense.
she
'cause-
knew that we were going to be out here
Yeah.
lollygagging around with our
She's
food on
like,
the table.
you guys are not going to eat your food right away, and I know this. So, strawberry and coconut right hand. Okay, so far it smells like strawberry jam.
Strawberry jam.
Ooh, wait, what was the alcohol in this?
Rum and
okay.
Campari.
So I don't even know what Campari is. When she said that, I was like, yeah, but I don't know what it is. She did say it was very bitter, and it is very bitter. It almost tastes like yours.
Oh.
Very similar. That like
You
that,
didn't make the same face.
No, because I think I already had that. That was like coating my mouth. Do you know what I mean? I want you to try it.
Okay.
It does taste like alcohol.
Oh.
You know, like I'm not getting like a mixer flavor.
I do get the vibe that like they want you to taste the alcohol. It's not like not like a typical cocktail that you're gonna get in a Disney park.
They're not like hiding the alcohol
Right,
flavor.
no. Yeah, it's bitter. It's pretty refreshing.
But it is like super
It is definitely bitter. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the aftertaste is more bitter than anything. Usually you get like a sweetness, like you get the fruit afterwards, but it's not that.
I'm not tasting the strawberry. I smelled the strawberry, but I didn't like taste it.
Yeah. And now it's like it got a more complex aftertaste too.
Well, because yours is like obviously tastes like alcohol, but I didn't expect this one to taste so much like just straight alcohol.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely I can't really put a finger on the aftertaste of this now. I don't know if you're still tasting it. But
I am.
Yeah.
I think it's just bitter. I'm tasting
Yeah.
like a puckery, kind of like a, not puckery, what's the like, I can taste it like in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were bringing in another party and they said that the lamps have 2 layers, just like Spaceship Earth. There's an inside layer and an outside layer. There's actually a walkway between the 2 layers of Spaceship Earth that cast members can access.
This is the fungi flatbread. This actually smells like French onion soup to me.
That piece of cheese looks so good on there.
Oh my gosh, it's like sweet and savory. What's the sweetness? Is there honey on it? Molasses, black garlic molasses? Maybe that's what it is. It's very good.
That's really good. I'm not even like a fan of mushrooms. The mushrooms aren't the most forward flavored. And I like that the onions have a crunch too. You get sweetness and then at the end you get a salty flavor too.
I love this, yeah.
I think the saltiness is in the cheese. This is awesome.
And the pizza dough is really nice and like crisp, but also like chewy, but in a good way.
Yeah. All right, Jen's trying the cannellini hummus. This is the plant-based option. She's using the pointiest part of her chip. Those are lentil-based chips.
They're papadum.
Papadum.
Oh, okay. It does taste like a cannellini bean. It tastes like a bean, not a chickpea hummus.
Okay.
But it is very good. It's like
When they said cannellini, it didn't even make it to my brain that was different than a chickpea.
really?
Yeah.
It's definitely more like a bean dip than a hummus.
Oh, bean dip.
Yeah.
The papadum is so. Oh, that's really good. Wow.
You know what it reminds me of? Of tortilla chips at Chili's. You know
Oh,
how
they're
they're like
just,
so thin?
Yeah, the papadum is very fine. The dip definitely is a different flavor than hummus. Super garlicky,
Oh yeah.
and more of like a bold flavor than like a light hummus. You know what I mean? That's good. It's a unique take on hummus. There's also a lot of different flavors across the hummus too, with all the different toppings that they have.
Oh
on there.
yeah, so it looks like there's a pesto. Those look like Aleppo peppers, but I don't know if that's what they are.
Oh, this guy right here.
No, the little red flakes.
Oh, the little red flakes.
And then you've got some greenery, some radish. Are those sunchokes, maybe?
Are those sun chips?
No,
There are 6
sunchokes.
ducks outside, and they all want sun chips. I also want to point out that this is like the most unique looking cheese I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, the way that they have it like rolled.
Yeah. These little teeny tiny silverware.
I feel like a giant. Wow. They're so little.
Right? Jen's going in on the blue cheese.
Oh, I love
By
it.
the way,
I love blue cheese and honey.
yeah, if you guys are not fans of blue cheese and you get a charcuterie with blue cheese on it, put some honey on there. Give it a try.
Oh, it's so good.
It's delicious. So we've been kind of noshing on this. I'm going to use the word nosh.
I like that. What's been your favorite of the 3 that we've had? But we still have 2 more coming. What's been your favorite little plate?
Okay, I'm going to go through a few things here.
Okay.
The flatbread was amazing. This bresaola was awesome. This blue cheese, best blue cheese I've ever had.
It was so good.
This cheese was an interesting flavor, and I really liked the display of it.
So you didn't like the hummus?
I didn't not like the hummus, but I think it would be low on my list.
I think that I'm glad they have an option for
Plant-based?
plant-based people. I think my favorite was the charcuterie board. I don't think you can go wrong with the charcuterie board, and this was a really good one.
I do also want to mention that over here at the bar, they got USBs underneath there. Heck yeah.
All right, Tim's coming in with the hard-hitting questions.
Where are the bathrooms?
I didn't see one, honestly. I'm not sure.
I'm gonna go explore.
Yeah, you find out and you let us know. Come back and report.
In the bathroom. It's a little dark in here. It's just because I'm on the 0.5. This is the handicap stall. So like that they're full doors for the bathroom stalls.
I didn't think it was going to be that big.
So Jen got the caramelized leek martini. This is forged gin, Dolan dry vermouth de Chambéry, caramelized leek, and a pickled onion. So that's the pickled onion, right? Not the leek.
Right, so she said that the gin is infused with caramelized leek, and then she said to take a bite, drink it, try it, and then take a bite of the pickled onion, and then try it again.
Okay.
So I didn't realize...
You just hear biting straight up onions.
I didn't think that was...
I do have to say that onion is taking up a lot of space in that drink.
It's huge, it's so big.
Yeah. And then the other one there is the strawberry black pepper sour. This is Campari liquor, Luxardo maraschino liqueur, strawberry, lemon, and black pepper. So the caramelized leek martini was $26 and the strawberry black pepper sour was $25. Take a sip from your Nick and Nora glass, see?
Oh yeah, they call this a Nick and Nora glass. I've never heard of that.
I'm excited to see your face after this. What does it smell like?
It doesn't smell like much.
Okay, this is also on the top of the list for the most adventurous alcohol-forward drink.
Whoa. It's kind of sweet. It's like oniony, but sweet.
Okay.
It doesn't give the same bite. So I tried Mike's bourbon drink, and that was like, immediately, I was like, whoa, that's too much. This doesn't give me that same mouth feeling.
Okay.
That's so weird. It's not bad, but it is like oniony. Here, you try it.
It has like a faint gin smell.
I thought it was gonna smell more like onion.
It's definitely gin forward. Oh wow. Oh, that's weird. Oh, I get the.
Does
So
it
our
taste
server.
a little sweet to you?
A little bit.
Okay.
But our server did say French onion soup, and it does taste like French onion soup. I'm getting that right now. Well, that's weird. I'm not worried about it.
Oh, it's dripping everywhere. Now, quick, take a drink. Jen loves pickled things.
Oh, it makes it more
Oniony.
oniony, yeah, but like that, when you bite an onion and it kind of tastes like tingly? It makes it more tingly. Is that a word? I don't know. Here, you
Did you
try
say
it.
you know when you bite an onion? Like this is the thing that people are doing all the time?
Yeah.
You know when you're biting onions?
The eyes.
It tastes like I just drank an onion in gin. Weirdly, it does totally change the drink because it doesn't have that same flavor that it had before.
It's very weird. Like, it is adventurous, it is alcohol forward, it is in the right place on the menu.
It is onion.
Yeah. It's so I do like a really dirty martini. So it kind of reminds me of that, where it is that more like savory flavor, but it does have like a hint of sweetness. I don't know. Okay, so I just want to mention that Mike and I are sharing the drinks. So we're not I'm not ordering like 5 drinks. We're kind of sampling
There's also
them.
like drinks left over. And
I didn't,
stuff, so.
yeah, we're not, just so you know. But this is the strawberry black pepper sour. Oh, it smells good. It smells like more sweet than the other ones.
Yeah, we met some teachers on their way out and they said this was their favorite drink.
Oh, okay. It tastes like strawberry perfume. That's what it tastes like to me.
Okay.
That's fair.
Like the back end is like that botanical, I don't know what it is, but it tastes like perfume. Not in a bad way, that sounds bad. It tastes like a really good tasting strawberry perfume.
Like a high end, like a Coco Chanel strawberry.
It's good, yeah, it's different. It is kind of
Strawberry by
sour.
Coco
I'm not getting the pepper though either.
This would be our jumbo lump crab gâteau.
Ooh.
Crab gâteau.
I also have our truffle ahi tuna with our ponzu sauce. The ponzu sauce is a more citrusy soy sauce. Would you like it over the top?
Sure.
Ponzu sauce. Ooh.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Oh my goodness.
You're like the Ponzu Bay.
So this is the truffled ahi tuna for $23, Japanese whiskey barrel aged soy truffle ponzu, citrus, scallion, tobacco, and black sesame seeds. And this is the jumbo lump crab gâteau for $25, smoked cheddar, pickled mustard seed lemon vinaigrette, and supreme caviar. Oh, we've got some ASMR going for the chopsticks. You got to get the whole
How do you
thing.
think that fly got in here? You think he had a reservation?
Yeah. He was up at 6 a.m. that one day. You gotta eat the whole thing. Oh my goodness.
Did it have truffle? It has
Yeah,
mushrooms.
there's a lot of truffle on it.
I'm getting like a heavy mushroom scent and flavor.
Truffled ahi tuna. It's all in the name.
The second bite had the fruit. So this side is sweet. And this side is mushroom.
That's the citrus.
Interesting. That was kind of weird. That wasn't my favorite thing, but I don't hate it.
Okay.
I would put it like middle of the road on my ranking. You would definitely not like that.
Heck yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to.
Oh, it's like crisp on the top.
Oh,
like,
it's okay. Well.
like it has that. Oh, the caviar just fell off.
Oh, geez. Okay. I was trying to show you the inside, but I like really messed that
I
one
think
up.
the inside will look the same as the outside over here.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of the cheddar flavor. I think it is really good, though. I think this would be a good dip.
Oh, like a crab dip?
Yeah.
So I did want to mention there is also a fireworks package that is available here, $179 per person, but they did say that they pour a Grand Mark champagne. So if you're in a retail environment like this, or like a restaurant environment, a Grand Mark champagne would go anywhere from like $150 to $170 a bottle, and you could technically drink a bottle
I think
here.
you could drink the alcohol to make up for the price.
Right.
That's what he was saying. But also something that I thought was interesting is he said this is the only fireworks like package where they serve actual champagne.
Right.
He said at all of the other ones they'll serve like an Asti or like an American sparkling but none of it is like actual champagne.
Right.
And this is from a Grand Mark house of champagne. So it's like a really great quality. I want to come back and try it. Yeah. But he was really talking up the quality of everything that you're getting.
So this would be a high-end bar fireworks viewing experience. You also get 2 cocktails during the fireworks. You get the choice of either a gold one or a silver sparkling cocktail, and then you get a food tower with like macarons and what else did he say? Oh, the log roll from over in Connections.
Chocolate covered strawberries.
And another little dessert too at the end. So you do get some value
Oh, he
to
said
the fireworks thing.
he said like luxurious deviled eggs.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah.
And then also he said that you can come here and you can watch the fireworks, but starting around 5 o'clock, they take starting at 5 o'clock.
I took another sip of my leek martini.
So they said starting at 5 o'clock from this column over to that other column where Kyle is over there, they block those tables off for the 8 o'clock start of the fireworks package,
So,
as
like,
well as this juice here. And
If we were sitting there, like if we came in and we had a reservation and we were sitting at the tables, they would say, you're more than welcome to sit at these tables, but at 8 o'clock they are reserved for the fireworks party people, so we would have to get up.
So you can come here and watch the fireworks. Like we would have a great view of the fireworks right here, but we don't get the champagne, you don't get the cocktails, you don't get the tower, but you can order off the regular menu sitting here. But you're not as close to the window. You're not like immersed in the fireworks.
I feel pretty immersed.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
Also, it started to get a little dark in here because it's raining, and you can really feel the lighting package in here. It's nice. It's a warm tone. It feels good to be in here.
But I do think like 100% we're going to come back and do the fireworks pack, like the fireworks party, just to show you what it's all about.
I just went into my Disney experience and I was like, when's the furthest out that I can book? It was like August 2nd. I was like, cool. What, how much is it? $179. All right, 4 people, $800 and some odd dollars. And I was like,
whoa. Woo. Yeah.
As we were leaving, they gave us one of the wine glasses, a commemorative wine glass for being one of the first guests on opening day. Came out into World Celebration. And it's raining now, so it's like the park has cleared out tremendously. So now we're on the search for the new popcorn bucket that came out today. We'll see what we can find. So I came over to this booth because I thought this is where the popcorn buckets would be, but because of the rain, they're not out here. Oh, look at these birds are scavenging for popcorn. So I don't know where else to, I'm gonna go over and maybe look in the Odyssey. I do also want to point out that that wine glass that they gave us as a little souvenir for being some of the first guests retails for $35. And they gave one to everybody. They had like a whole bin full of them that they were handing out. So, very nice. Thank you, Disney. So I'm gonna keep looking for the popcorn bucket, but right now we're gonna stop by the Land Pavilion and head down to Sunshine Seasons because they have a new milkshake down there, a churro milkshake. There it is, Sunshine Seasons on the bottom floor of Living with the Land. Here's what we're in line for, the churro milkshake topped with whipped cream, sprinkled donuts. Oh, okay, because it's just like a piece of cookie with sprinkles on it. Churro, pretzel, and Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar in quotes, because it's not a real Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar. This looks almost exactly like the picture that's up on the board up there. So we did it. I'm proud of everybody. Look at that. That's great. Oh, it's very light. Like it's not a very heavy drink at all. Let's give it a try. Oh, it tastes like a liquefied churro. It's good. It's like a very light milkshake that is also churro flavored, like a milky churro. All right, I'm gonna try the little like things that are on the top. So while we're talking about churros, I'll try this little tiny churro here. Not the best. Not the best churro I've ever had. Had been sitting out for a little bit. Like that churro was made a while ago. Not a fresh churro. I do want to try this Mickey Premium Bar. Look how tiny it is. It's a little teeny tiny premium bar. Oh, it's like a cake pop. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have a little cake pop. And then the last thing, well, the second to last thing on the top here is a pretzel. I thought that was going to be crunchy. It is not. That is a pretzel-shaped cookie with salt on it. It's so delicious, though. That was my favorite part of this entire thing. Like, it was very salty, though, but it was good. The last item from the top is the little donut guy. I took half of it here. Pretty good. It's like a little sugar cookie. I like it with the milkshake, like dipped into the milkshake. Here's a better look at the GE082 glass while we've got the light from Sunshine Seasons. I did also want to mention, when we read the description of this, it talked about that it was dishwasher safe. When you look on the bottom, it says hand wash only. I wonder why. Like they specifically had on the sign, dishwasher safe. All right, I think we'll have to make a separate trip out here to try to find that popcorn bucket. I'll put a picture of it here so you guys can see what it looks like. But because of the rain, I think that they've moved all of the popcorn stands inside or taken those offline for the rain. So I don't know if we'll be able to find it today, but we will be back a different time to show it to you guys. But we are headed out right now. So we are gonna go home first and then give you guys our thoughts when we get home of GE082. Real quick before we leave, I did want to point out Phineas and Ferb are now meeting at the front of the park. There they are, hanging out next to the tree saying, I know what we're gonna do today. You'll find them at the front of the park, just to the right of Spaceship Earth there.
So we are back home from GE082 and wanted to share some of our overall thoughts about it with you. I liked it. I thought it was a cool vibe.
Yeah, it definitely felt very like special. It felt exclusive because only 21 and up, only people who were 21 and up were allowed in. So it was obviously like, you know, kind of limited in the capacity and the people that could go in there. So it did feel like exclusive.
Also super special feeling because they had the geodesic pattern on the wall and they said you could touch the outside of Spaceship Earth. The only place that you can do that. There were a lot of like really cool Easter eggs. I think the theming was great. I think just the excitement of opening day, of it being the first day, we were some of the first people, you know, that were in there as like regular guests. It just felt like a very cool, special experience. Yeah. So that added to, you know, that feeling. I also thought that the food was overall pretty good. So I'm going to be going another day with one of my girlfriends, and I was thinking about it and I'm like, I definitely want to go back because I want to see it on like a non-opening day, but
I was thinking about the drinks. I don't think I'm going to order any of those drinks.
Right.
I don't think those drinks were for me, but I think that we will order all of the food. I want to make sure that she tries all of the food. But I think as far as a drink goes, I would probably just get a glass of wine, maybe try a beer, but I don't think I would get one of those like specialty cocktails because like I just don't think they're for me.
Right.
That being said, I think that's kind of like the whole point of the place is to try something new, try something exciting, something unique. They have all of those specialty liquors like the bourbon flight. You can't get those anywhere else in the world. So obviously they're like leaning into the liquor aspect of the drinks and of the experience, but I think I would probably get a wine next time.
Yeah.
And the wine lists look great too. They look like they had some really nice wine. So I think that'll be fun to try.
One of the other things that we're going to try in the future is the fireworks viewing experience at GE082.
Yeah. So the price was high. We totally recognize that. And after talking to one of the managers, he really kind of made me understand why the price point is higher. That being said, so I do follow other like foodie people on Instagram and stuff like that. And somebody that I follow, Bethany Vinton, made a really good point. She said, after pricing it out for 4 people, like we said, it was over $800 for 4 people. She said, I think a better option might be to go to California Grill for their Sip and Savor fireworks event.
Right.
It's $30 cheaper. You don't need a park admission. And if you're a pass holder, that doesn't necessarily matter because you have your pass. But as somebody who maybe needs to buy a ticket, you're then adding the price of the park ticket on top of the GE082 fireworks experience, which is already pretty pricey. So she was saying that a better option might be to go to California Grill. But after hearing about the difference in like the quality, not saying that California Grill isn't like a quality experience, but just the fact that you're getting actual champagne. It's from a Grand Mark champagne house, so it's like a really like a fancy champagne. And then he was also saying that technically you could drink like an entire bottle, which would be like $150 to $170 in itself. So I think you could, if you're really trying, I think you could get your money back. Like as far as drinks,
worth.
Worth, not back. Right. As far as drinks and food, the food sounded delicious. It is not like a full meal. It's more of like light bites. So I wouldn't consider it a meal, but I don't know. He kind of made it make sense to me. But I do think that I would like to try the California Grill one and just kind of see the difference.
And also, it should be noted, like, that dessert or that fireworks experience, not at all worth it for me.
Why?
Because I don't drink.
Yeah. He did say that they could make mocktails, but they wouldn't be anything special. They wouldn't be like, mocktails that you couldn't get during the day in the lounge. But I think it wouldn't be.
So I would get a couple of some mocktails, and I would get the food. Mm-hmm. And so
so I definitely think it's probably geared towards people who are actually drinking.
Right.
But again, that's something that we'll try another day. As far as our experience goes today, I had a great time. Like I said, it being opening day really, really added to that positive experience that I had. There were lots of other people that were there, so I'm sure that you will see tons of videos from this. And, make sure you see everybody's perspective, because other people might have different ideas of how the day went. But I had a great time.
Me too.
Our friend Mike came. We had a lot of fun with him. And I'll link his video down below as soon as it's uploaded. But I had a lot of fun. But what did you, like, as somebody who doesn't drink and just kind of had the food and had the mocktails, what did you think? Would you go again?
I would go again because it is, like, I'm paying a la carte.
Yeah.
Like, even if I don't have the drink in there, the atmosphere, the vibes in there, spectacular.
Yeah.
I had a little, like, freak out moment when we turned the corner and you could see the outside of Spaceship Earth inside.
The little panels, yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I was like,
I didn't expect them to feel the way that they felt.
Yeah.
They felt like a brushed metal.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought they were, like, shiny. I know they're not shiny, but I thought I thought they'd feel different. So that was cool.
The actual, like, space was really nice to me. And I do, recognize I'm an annual pass holder. I can just go to EPCOT and then, like, book an hour inside of GE082 and then leave. And I know that if you're on vacation and it's a special occasion, I think this restaurant or this lounge is perfect for you.
Somebody that was in there when we were there was celebrating their 21st birthday.
Yeah.
Like, that's a really fun reason to go.
Could you imagine celebrating your 21st birthday and then getting a leak Old fashioned, what was it?
A caramelized leek martini. I will say that was not my favorite drink.
Right.
But I'm so glad I got to try it. Who thought they'd be able to bite into an entire pickled onion at Epcot, you know? Not me, not this girl, but I did it.
Abe Simpson.
It was the style of the time. But I would go again. I am going to go again with one of my girlfriends, so I'll let you know how that experience is. If anything's changed, you know, if I feel different then, but I had a great time.
It's also cool being in a historic space in Epcot because historically, day guests were not allowed in that space. That was a corporate lounge.
You had to be like a businessman.
You had to work for Siemens. You had to be a chief executive officer for Siemens.
Pretty wild stuff.
Right?
Where do they go now?
I don't know. There's still another lounge over at Test Track.
Oh, okay.
That was the GM lounge. I think it still probably is the GM lounge.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, all in all, it was a fantastic day, a fantastic trip, and a fantastic lounge. So, with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.